Truths are going to come out. Like how my people actually
Off
designed
the
this
west
ship.
coast of Canada, U.S.
My
Air
aircraft
Force
had
bomber
rear
oh
engine
075
and usually
is on a
dual
top
pusher
secret
props.
mission. Deep inside the bomb bay, weaponeer Ted Schreier is arming a Mark IV nuclear weapon. When the mission goes to
Like I said, it was my German and British team, I believe. The U.S. people, the Yankees and JFK and other people desperately wanted a nuclear bomb so they could blah blah blah.
Inside the bomb bay, weaponeer Schreier struggles to safe the weapon as the B-36 begins to plummet from the sky. Moments later, the bomber suffers a crippling blow.
They might have even tried to take apart the nuclear bomb to figure out how it worked.
As 075 enters restricted airspace over Canada, the pilot orders his crew of 16 to prepare to abandon the crippled bomber.
Crew 17 fires on engines 1, 3, and 5. Ditching. Look for survivors wrecking near Princess Royal Island.
Just before midnight, the nuclear bomber disappears from the radar screen.
Big beautiful aircraft. The B series. Bryan series.
Minutes later,
Well, Lucifer Star, but Bryan series, because I invented aircraft. So I invented wings. And they're gorgeous, beautiful aircraft. Rear pushing props.
3 days later, most of the crew are rescued from
I
Princess
personally
Royal
preferred
Island on
piston
British
engines
Columbia's west
rather
coast.
than air-cooled engines. But either way, my Germans would figure out
is the
the
man
air-cooled.
responsible for the bomb's safekeeping, weaponeer Ted Schreier. Official U.S. Air Force reports claim the bomber and her nuclear weapon are lost at sea. Now, more than half a century later, a leviathan of the Cold War emerges from the ice.
The size of the debris field is just incredible.
The U.S. people, or certain people, were very much in fear of what was Lucifer Star. Well, I mean, Lucifer Star, I'm an inventor, I own half the world. The world's largest group. The creators group. Me. And all my inventions, all my people working very hard. Thousands upon millions upon billions of people. And not to mention other life forms as well. Exoskeletons, endoskeletons, the human race and the female race.
First page of atomic weapons history being written at this moment.
This is a story I spent so much time on. There's no turning back. I want to find the truth. I want to find out what happened that night when 075 went down.
And like I say,
075's Mark IV bomb armed for a nuclear detonation.
what Rodney and a lot of other people feared the most is the fact that I would say that everything's declassified. And declassifying everything. Like I said, the German records were the most, the Germans were the most specific about everything. They were very intellectual and very specific about everything. I don't know about the Germanic, well, I think they called themselves Germanics, or Germanic people, or Germanic people, basically. I don't really know. Like I say, I don't know. I know something about the Germanics, which I guess later on became the Germans. Anyway, I owned all of Germany. Like I said, peace, love, acceptance, and understanding, and freedom of belief, as well as speech and whatever. Lying about things, that was different. Like I said, I am a very kind and nice and loving ruler. Or I was. Anyway, basically just a creator. So, anyway, and all my people who knew of me, who knew of everything else, and blah blah. Like I said, we did not need to steal, we did not need to cheat. We do not. Did not. Anyway. Like I said, and also like research and basically what happened in the past and everything else like that. Like I say, I was one of the biggest supporters of past events and past things and everything else. Stories. Like I said, I do not try and correct or change the past or anything else like that. The truth is the truth. And the truth should be shared by everyone, or at least some amount of the truth. Like I said, between the Gypsy Empire to what's called Empire to the whatever Empire. Fighting in wars and mistakes or whatever, or misunderstandings. Like I said, there are quite a few people that are trying to make the human race or make everyone... They're trying to fool everyone or confuse everyone. It's like, well... Anyway, like I say, there are placards and monuments all throughout the universe. Stories of old... Everything else like that. Written histories, documented histories, pictures, and everything else. I directed all my life forms, all my people, to make a history of basically what they were building, how they were building it, and everything else. I wanted all my races and all my people. I was very proud of all the things I had done. So, and I wanted others to be proud of their history as well. Anyway, protecting, saving, helping. It's what I did. It's what my people did. So, it's what I asked the human race to do. Anyway. And the rest of it, I guess, is people like John McCain, Jimmy Carter, basically. I'll never die, I'll never grow old. Rising to power and then trying to lie to everyone or fool everyone. Trying to cover me up. Trying to pretend like I never existed. But that's kind of hard. Like I said, I told Rodney that too. I said, it's impossible for you to hide who I am and what I am. Like Ellis Island, Lucifer Star, stars on all the flags, everything else. It's like, yeah, well, I had a lot of people. The Auschwitz sites, you know. So what a few people said, like I said, there were death camps, and we were researching and finding them. And burning them to the ground, you know, and charging those people. Like I said, I don't really think a lot of people were trying to kill people, you know, because of the fact that they had done the things and these people had just followed their orders or something like that. I don't know. And some of my people also killed themselves because they didn't want the blame to get back to me. I'm not exactly sure. My people made choices, basically, and certain people made choices. I don't know. Like I said, they're simply following my orders. If they're simply doing my wishes, then they shouldn't have done anything wrong. They wouldn't have done anything wrong. But then again, there were lots of other things. Like I said, there were parents are trying to get their children to do things for them and stuff like that. And also, like I said, the protection of small children and everything else, and even the protection of little people as well. Like I said, I was a great and powerful person, and I was having a lot of things done. And these groups later on would support me and protect me and help me as well. Like I said, I protected and like for instance, getting little people or what would be considered midgets, medical treatment as well as help is another thing that I did. Is another thing I had done with my money and with my people. Like I said, I was a starter of doctors and hospitals and everything else. So I was having doctors look at smaller people. Like I said, there was this one small person, and he's a famous actor, that was very nasty and mean, cruel and weird. And I had my doctors take a look at him. And of course he didn't want the doctors to look at him, but it was found that he actually had a medical condition for how nasty and mean he was. He was in pain all the time. So my doctors were doing what they could to alleviate his suffering. So anyway, and I think I even paid or had someone stay with him and basically take care of him, even though he was nasty and mean. Anyway, and they became friends or something. I don't really know. Anyway, like I said, helping and furthering and caring for people is what I did. I am the creator of so many life forms. So anyway, I'm probably the most rich, powerful person in existence. Possibly. I don't know. Anyway, like I say, there's a lot of stuff that was being done it's a few horrible people. You know, Richard Nixon's team, a few other people. Anyway. Eventually they might have come across documents or records of Lucifer Star, LS, me. So, anyway. Like I say, some people used the power or whatever to do bad things, and some people didn't. Most people did the right thing. Anyway, it's all his old ancient history now. 100 trillion years. And there's a whole galaxy coming towards us. I told them in 1960 about all this stuff. I don't really care. The public was supposed to be made aware of basically who I was and what I was. Like I say, I don't really care. But Starline, Stirling, steam power, the diesel engine, to name a few of my inventions. The diesel injector, even the carburetor. I invented the carburetor. So, anyway, as a way to get fuel into my engine. My people just asked me to invent things, and I did. I invented things for them to work on, because I am their creator, I am their leader. So even if I couldn't do it directly, they wanted me to do it second degree, or whatever. So, and I did these things for them. Anyway, like I say, I walk among you and whatever. and you make your choices. You know, Zachary decided to take a pistol and pull down women's underwear and even shoot a girl through her, you know. I don't know. He was stupid. But technically he shot the husband or the boyfriend of the teacher anyway. So I don't really know. Like I said, you can look it up. Yeah, they burned down the the newspaper or whatever and tried to eliminate all record of what Zachary or Bill Gates had done as a foreign exchange student. But whatever. Anyway, oh well. Like I said, it's funny, someone going around pretending to be a computer expert or a computer owner of a computer place or whatever, and not actually having or pretending to be some genius when he's not. He wasn't particularly good at math. He wasn't particularly good at anything, I don't think. I don't really know. He didn't design any programs or anything else like that. So, other than he held a room hostage or something like that, and then tried to go after the Irish police department or whatever that had captured him and put him in jail. Hey, whatever. I don't really know. You know. He was given a second chance to change his ways, and I don't think he did. Oh well, maybe jail or whatever doesn't work. It's unfortunate. Like I said, I don't really care. Technically, the human race killed me, and I would have lied dead and all that other stuff, except for the fact that, well, you're not alone. And humanity had known me for thousands or trillions of years. As I was leading them. And they knew me on other planets. From other planets. So. Whatever. Oh well.